Hi everyone, my name is Jenna Taylor and I work at Innovation Academy at South Campus. And today I want to share with you a few links that I have found, as well as some other language arts teachers throughout the county have found, where students can get access to free ebooks and free audiobooks, as well as some cheap ones as well. So here are some links. The Johnston County Public Library has worked hard to get links for students. Um, it's a little bit difficult to navigate, but there is a bit of a trick. For your middle school students and your elementary school students, the NC Kids Digital Library is perfect because it has just those children's books, just those young adult books in there for those grades. So you can search confidently and find books. Students can find books that they want to read. They have access to ebooks as well as audiobooks, and they are labeled so students can figure out what they need. For high school students, they can access the ebooks and audiobooks in the cloud library. It is a little bit more complicated to search through because it's just a mass collection of everything, but it's not impossible. So if they know the author that they want to find or the name of the book that they want to find, it's easy to find access that way. And you can see the most popular ebooks, the most popular audiobooks, and so it has lots of, it has a young adult fiction section, but it also has an adult fiction section, so they just need to be aware of what section they're in as they're searching. And it has a kids section as well. So that is the library. The library is offering access to all of our students with the login of their student ID. So next we have Audible Stories. Audible is giving free access to students. So they can access audiobooks this way, and they can look for their specific genre that they would like to look for. So like for teen, and let's say you have a student who just finished Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, they can go next to Hello City and they can start listening. And it also gives a synopsis or summary for students, and they can read about these audiobooks before they get started. Another is My Perspectives, and this is something that all of you have access to, so you can assign books to your students if you would like to do some type of class discussion on a novel, or assign like lit circles. You could do specific novels per group, do like a digital book tasting where they get to choose which ebook they would like to read. But you can go through here and you can search through all of the text that they have available and assign it or add it to your playlist. It is a huge collection of novels that do not have like a copyright anymore because they are so old, but they do have some new books in there. So it's worth the look if you are searching for something to assign. Get Epic is great for elementary school and early middle school. If you look here, I had to create a class code, but all of that is free. So my students have the code and they're able to look for books. My students currently are 13, 14. So they can still search through these easier to read books if they are struggling with books on their level, or if they need a holiday book and really want to go back to reading the Diary of the Wimpy Kid series, they totally can. So that's a good resource for your elementary and early middle school students. Another one is BookBub. This is free in discount teen books. It has other types of genres over here, but I would tell students to stay in the teen and young adult ebooks section, and they can go and they can look to see how to download these as ebooks and audiobooks. So there's a lot in there for them, but some of them, again, aren't free, but they are cheap. But it has access to free ones as well. Daily free books. These are downloadable ebooks for your Kindle. And you can see it has the genres listed over here, and they can look through and find books this way as well. And it'll just tell them to download it through Amazon, but all of these are free. And last, audiobooks on YouTube. Our students know how to use YouTube very well. So this is a good resource for them. I found a playlist and it has 97 videos, but I told my students if they just search for YA audiobooks, there's several playlists out there that have audiobooks like with hundreds of books in it. So this is a great resource for students because they are all free. So I'm a big proponent of independent reading. I have students independently read in my class every day, and I wanted to give students access to books when they're away from my classroom library. So I curated this whole list to give out to my students so that they could find books to read and to listen to. And this list doesn't stop with them either. I know as an adult, when I want books to read during this time as well. So a lot of these have access to books that I can read while I'm shut in at home. So I hope this was helpful to you, and happy reading while in isolation.